Hey everyone, Eric Nelson here once again, and thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel. Well, I am back with another book review, which I will be reviewing Macy Alexander's 58 Sex Stories, along with blogs, stories, and diary shorts. Now, for those of you who haven't seen my other book reviews, here's why I have a copy of the book cover on a piece of paper. I have this book, or the collection of short stories, I may say, on my Amazon Kindle, which is on my laptop, but I'm still not all up to date on the technology on how to insert pictures through the webcam. So until then, I'm sticking to this method. So anyway, back to the collection of short stories, and before I get into some of the detail of them, let me just say that the style that this is written in, you can tell that it's been edited a lot. It's not Macy Alexander's fault. Basically, I think either it had to be censored, or I don't know, maybe because I know that the editing process with indie publishing is a little complicated at times. So, have you ever heard the a book being a trashy novel? You know, kind of like Bram Stoker's Dracula, where it contained letters, the diaries, clip notes, and even a journal entries. And that was called a trashy novel because it was made up of many different forms of writing. Well, with Macy Alexander's collection of short stories, I would call a trashy novel for many different reasons. One is the how it's written. It's a little messy, but also the other part of the trashiness of it is that it's kind of sexual. Now, I'm not saying that sexuality is trashy. I'm not. As a matter of fact, as a man, or not just as a man, as a person, despite some of the editing and the margins, I highly recommended this book. Um, in the beginning, the first couple of short stories I just find either mildly entertaining or very entertaining, and it really doesn't get what you would say. It really doesn't get you in the mood until sort of like a midway. And as I said, these are 58 short stories, so you'll have a while until, well, as for me, it actually, after the sixth or seventh short story, that's when I really got in the mood. No pun intended, but yeah, I really got in the mood. And I'm not really gonna get into some of the details of the stories because not because I don't want you, the audience, to not be surprised when you read them, but I don't know if there's any young people watching my YouTube channel, so I'm not going to get into a lot of detail, except that I'll describe some of the motifs and some of the setting plots of some of the short stories. Uh, some of the stories actually begin with just a modern day event where two people are just either having a cup of coffee or just going about their everyday lives, and then they encounter someone who they find very physically attractive. some of the short stories begin actually in the process of having sex, and and some of the short stories begin with either a married couple, a dating couple, or even a divorced couple. And then of course with all, like all other erotic novels or even pornographic films, the result is them being very happy and you know doing the deed. Or I'm just going to come right out and say it, having sex. So oh, and also, if any of you guys really want to get in the mood of reading this book, do not read it alone. Never read any of these short stories alone, because, well, I'm sure you'll find out once you read some of the short stories, mostly within the middle, because that's where I kind of got in the mood. So, oh, and by the way, the cover of this book, I had the pleasure, no pun intended, I had the pleasure of talking with Macy Alexander through Twitter, and she has confirmed that these breasts on the cover of the of the book are actually hers. Yeah, well, according to her through Twitter. So anyway, as I said, I highly recommend this book, and you can get it on the Amazon Kindle, or you can, or you can get it on the Nook or the iBook, or hopefully at a major bookstore. I'm not sure about that, but hey, it never hurts to go and see for yourselves. So I will see you all of you guys later, and I hope to see you all, especially at the bookstore or the bookstore.